And once you arrive, take a nice deep breath, a nice cleansing breath, in through your nose, out through your mouth, as you settle your body, releasing, letting go of whatever came before this moment and what will come after, and just bringing yourself to this present moment, being in the now, noticing, using the five senses. So noticing the air temperature around you, noticing the feeling of the body where it meets the mat. So bringing your attention to that and just feel the body, feel the weight of the body on the mat, feel the support of the earth. Noticing sounds you may hear, including my voice, perhaps the music. And if you'd like to take another deep breath, take another deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, release, relax, let go. No place for you to be, but here in this present moment. And now just gently turning your attention to your breath, just feeling that gentle inflow of air as you inhale, feeling that breath move through the body. And on the exhale, feel the breath perhaps has been warmed by the body. So just gently inhale and exhale, just watching it, being an observer of the breath. The body knows how to breathe, so no need for you to do anything. Maybe coming to your home base if that resonates with you, but just feeling and watching the body breathe. Almost like an ocean wave. You can hear the water in the background. You can even picture a gentle wave. And if the mind starts to wander away from the breath, as it often does, just notice any thoughts you may be thinking. Allow the thoughts to be there and just watch them float by on clouds. And then return your attention, begin again by following the breath all the way in and all the way out. And we return again without judgment. We just know that we're always going to be thinking, but building that concentration muscle every time we return again to the breath. Just that single focus of the breath, quieting, quieting the mind. So our focus this morning is going to be on our joints. So, many of the joints in the body will bring our attention to. So in our neck and our shoulders, our elbows and wrists, our hips and our knees and our ankles. So we'll bring our attention to our joints and try to lubricate the joints in the body so it allows us to move with more ease. So we'll just float our arms up overhead, stretching out through our fingertips, down through our body and out through our toes, and just notice how we feel as we begin. Just bringing your attention to the fingertips and scanning the body, moving down and ending with the toes. Just a quick scan just to see how you're feeling. And on your next inhalation, just lift your arms up slightly off the earth and rotate your hands. So just lubricating the wrist joints a little bit. And you can even clench and unclench your fists. Just bringing some movement to the finger joints. So rotating the wrists, and then maybe opening and closing the hands. And just noticing how the hands and wrists feel. And then gently replacing the arms on the mat. And then we'll lift the left foot up an inch or two off the mat. And we'll just rotate that left ankle. First going one way, and then reversing the direction and going the other way. Just gently moving the ankle. Replace that foot on the mat. Lift the right leg slightly off the mat. Rotate the right ankle. And go one way. And then reverse direction and go the other way. And gently replace that foot on the mat. Floating your arms up above so that your hands are right above your face, and bending at the elbows, and then extending the arms up, really reaching through the fingertips so the shoulders come off the mat, and then bending at the elbows, and then reaching up, reaching the fingertips up away from you. Shoulders come off the mat. Release the shoulders back to the mat. Float the arms down to rest on the earth, bending both knees and taking the left leg out so that the sole of the foot is resting on the ceiling, and then bend that left leg. Send the foot up towards the ceiling, bend the leg again, just gently. Send the foot up towards the ceiling one more time. Bend the leg, place that left sole of the foot on the floor, and then send the right sole of the foot up towards the sky. And then bend the right knee. Extend the right leg again towards the ceiling. Bend the leg again. Just gently. Sole of foot towards the ceiling. Bend the right leg, place the foot on the mat, and then windshield wiper your knees from side to side, just gently as we begin. Use your breath, so inhale to center, exhale to the left or to the right, and just rock your knees, so beginning to wake up the hip joints. Relax the facial muscles and the shoulders. And the next time your knees come to center, bring your feet into the air, your knees towards your chest. Bring your arms up above your face, and we'll just begin to pedal. Engage your core to support your lower back, and just pedal along. You can visualize a nice scene if you'd like, someplace that you'd like to be bicycling to or through. Might be a nice country road, or you might like the city, the sights and sounds and lights in the city. Could be at night, could be in the morning. You could be bicycling around a lake or at the beach. You can just make it up. Use your imagination. Just warming up our bodies, waking everything up, but gently. And as you're ready, you can bring the feet to the mat and bring your hands down. And we're going to cross the right thigh on top of the left thigh, and then move our hips to the right slightly as we allow our knees to fall left for a reclined twist. And then if your neck allows, you can look away from your knees. And if your body allows, you can always reach for that right foot with your, no, I'm sorry, it's your left foot with your right hand. But no need to do it if it's not something comfortable. And just close your eyes, bringing your breath to any area that might feel tight, and just release and relax. Notice if you're gripping or holding any place, and allow the breath to help you release that area. And on your next inhalation, bring your knees back up to center as you uncross them. And then we'll take it to the other side by stacking the left thigh on top of the right thigh, crossing our legs, shifting hips slightly to the left, allowing the knees to fall to the right, looking away from the knees if the neck allows. And if you'd like to reach for the right foot with the left hand, if you did that on the other side, you can consider trying it. No, not necessary, but you could give it a try and see what it feels like. You're just getting a little bit of a stretch in the front of that right quad. And one side might feel more comfortable than the other. For me, this feels more comfortable on this side, and every day is different too. But only do so if it's comfortable. And then allow yourself to release, let go, using your breath to help you do so. And on your next inhalation, just bring your knees back up to center, uncrossing the legs, sending the right leg out long, drawing the left knee in towards your chest, and just use your breath to gently draw that knee in a little closer. Your head and shoulders can be resting on the mat, or if you'd like to bring them up, head and shoulders off the mat, your choice. So we're just bringing our attention to the left hip joint, the left hip flexor, bringing the knee in a little closer on our exhales. And then we'll bring the knee out wide towards the left shoulder. And we can rotate that left ankle if we'd like. Just lubricating that left ankle joint, that left hip flexor, drawing the knee in a little closer when we exhale. And then inhaling that knee to center and exhaling it out wide again. So we'll bring it out wide towards our shoulder and rotate the ankle in the opposite direction if you haven't changed directions yet. And then on the next inhale, bring the knee back to center. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee. So kind of hugging that left knee with your right hand, and draw the knee across your body towards the right, using the right hand to guide and support the left knee. And the left hand can be resting on the mat for stability. Shoulders both resting on the mat. And just take a breath or two here. Feel the stretch in the outer edge of the left hip. And then inhaling that knee back to center, send that left leg out long, draw the right knee into your chest. Just use your exhales to bring the knee a little closer. And if you'd like to begin to rotate that right ankle, you can do that. And then bring that right knee out wide towards the right shoulder. Continue rotating that ankle around. As you're ready, changing directions with the ankle. Drawing the knee in a little closer. And on your next inhale, bring the knee back to center. And then exhale the knee out wide again. Continue to rotate the ankle. And then inhale the knee to center. Take the left hand to the outside edge of the right knee and draw the knee across the body towards the left. right arm is out in an upside down V, half V, for stability. And the knee, the right knee is just floating, most likely. You're just using that left hand and gravity to help that knee move a little closer to the earth, but most likely it's floating. If it's resting on the earth, that's very nice and flexible of the body. And then inhale that knee back to center, placing the sole of the foot on the mat. Bring the left foot in to meet the right foot. Bring the knees into the air, hands on kneecaps, and we'll just make some small circles on the ceiling with the kneecaps, gradually making our circles bigger. So lubricating, again, those hip joints, massaging the back, gradually increasing the size of our circles so that we reach the shoulders. We're massaging the shoulders with our big circles. And then as you're ready, you can reverse your direction. So again, making big circles, but in the opposite direction, and gradually spiraling our circles down, medium size, and then we'll eventually make small circles. And then once you spiral your circles down to small circles, bring the soles of your feet to the mat as you walk your heels close to your bottom. And we're going to press into the soles of the feet as we lift our hips towards the ceiling for a bridge. We're going to hold the bridge at the top. So knees are about hip width apart. So we want to keep our knees separated, not collapsing toward one another. And just press into the back of the shoulders. You can come onto the side, the outer side of your arms, the upper arms. So you kind of roll the upper arms under the body a bit. And this opens up the chest. And as you're holding bridge, you can try bending the elbows and bringing the fingertips up towards the ceiling and pressing into the back of the arms, pressing into the feet a little more to lift the hips. And come down one vertebrae at a time as you're ready. So building strength in the back body and slowly coming down. Once you bring the body down to the mat, just hug the knees into the chest again and rock from side to side. And just notice your face and your facial muscles and your neck. Relax and release. No need to bring tension. And then we'll come up to seated, either rolling to our side and pushing ourselves up, or maybe crossing our ankles, holding behind our thighs, lifting our head and shoulders up and rocking up. And if you have a blanket to sit on the edge of your blanket so that it encourages a nice tall spine. And once we arrive in Sukhasana, we'll take a nice deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. In through our nose and out through our nose, thinking maybe of ocean breath. And then we're going to swim our arms, our left arm first, in a big circle, like a hula hoop, nice and mindfully, noticing how that shoulder joint feels. Nice and easy. Maybe 3 times in one direction and 3 times in the other direction. lubricating that shoulder joint. Nice range of motion. And then as you're ready, you can switch to the right. And just be mindful. And as you're ready, reverse your direction. And then placing your hands on your kneecaps, we'll do some shoulder circles. Again, so shoulders up, back, and down, and forward, up, back, and down, and reverse. So back, up, forward, back, up, forward, coming to stillness, shrugging your shoulders up towards your ears on the inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale, release. Bring your left hand out in front of you. We'll rotate that left hand, lubricating that left wrist. Go one way 3 or 4 times and reverse direction. Bring your hand to stillness. We'll take the fingertips and just gently pull the fingertips towards us. And then turning the palm facing up, we'll bring the fingertips again towards us, just stretching the wrist a little bit, but we're being gentle. You can turn your hand over and stretch it. Pull the fingertips towards you again. Maybe rotate a little bit more. And release. And we'll send the right hand out, rotate the right wrist. Reverse the direction. Fingertips towards the sky and just pull gently back just to give a little stretch. Release and turn, palm facing up and pull just gently. Keep the breath flowing. Bend the fingertips towards the sky and pull gently back again. Release and maybe give the hand another little bit of movement. And then we'll drop our chin to our chest and just come into some nice gentle head rolls, neck rolls. Just noticing how our necks feel. And as you're ready, you can reverse your direction. Stopping any place that needs a little extra attention. And just moving the head back and forth in that area. And at some point, you can bring your head to center and drop ear towards shoulder. And bring head to center and drop the other ear to shoulder. Bring head to center and inhale. As you exhale, turn and look over one of your shoulders. Come back to center. Inhale, exhale, look out over the other shoulder. Come back to center, hands on the knees. We'll just come into a rotation with the torso. Just easy. And then reversing direction. Lubricating all those joints. And then let's gracefully make our way to table. So wrists underneath our shoulders, knees underneath hip points. Come into a nice easy cat-cow, dropping the belly on the inhale. And exhaling and rounding, pushing the floor away. And then the next time you come to neutral, a neutral table, bring yourself to stillness. And we're just going to bring our elbow to our knee in a bit of a crunching movement. So extend the right leg out, the left fingertips forward, and then bring the elbow and knee towards one another, touch them, and then extend. Elbow and knee towards each other, and extend. One more time, elbow to knee, and extend. Replace the hand and the knee on the mat, and then we'll take it to the other side. So extending the left leg out, right fingertips forward, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale as you extend, exhale, elbow to knee, inhale, extend, and then elbow to knee, extend, and then release. And then we'll bring the big toes together, knees out wide, walk our hands to the top of the mat as we rest our forehead down. Allow the belly to release. And you might consider just rocking the hips from side to side. Just notice that feeling. So we'll lift the head and walk the hands towards us. Take the left hand, turn the palm up, and slide that hand under the right arm as you bring the left cheek to the mat. Press into the right hand to come out. Bring the left hand back to the mat. Turn the right hand, palm up. Slide the right hand under the left arm and bring the right cheek down to the mat.
Press the left hand into the mat to come out of it. And then bring the knees together. Bring the left foot in between the hands as you walk the right knee back. And then we'll bring the left hand on the instep side of the left foot. Inhale the right arm up towards the sky for a little bit of a twist. And you can press that left elbow into the left calf. And then release that right hand to the mat. Send the left foot back behind you and bring the right foot between the hands. Walk the knee back. Take the right arm and bring it to the instep side of the right foot. And then inhale the left arm up, fingertips towards the sky for a twist. Pressing that right elbow into the right calf or into the right knee. And then release that left hand to the mat. Walk the right foot behind you. Come to your table. Look down at your hands, spreading your fingers nice and wide. Thumb can be a little closer to the index finger. And make your decision whether you want the middle finger pointing towards the front of the mat or the index finger. And then spreading the fingers wide, pressing into the back of all 10 knuckles, curl the toes under and press into downward facing dog. And once you come up, you can alternate bending at the knees and really nice deep bend of the knee and moving the hips from side to side. And then coming to stillness in your down dog. And you can come down to your knees at any time. But if resting in down dog is comfortable, just hang out here for a bit. And then floating forward to plank. And then coming to the tops of the feet, dropping the belly towards the earth as you look up for up dog. Curling the toes under, coming back up to downward facing dog. And then coming down to your knees. We'll come to Malasana. So if you have a blanket, you can rest the heels on the blanket. If you're okay with Malasana, with the heels down, come to your Malasana. If this is not comfortable, you can rest in child's so we're pressing into the knees with the elbows. And keep the breath flowing. Extend the crown towards the sky. And then as you're ready, we can release our hands to the mat, bring our knees back down to the mat, and we'll come onto our backs now. And once you arrive on your back, we'll come into half happy baby. So reach for the outer edge of the right foot and bring that right knee towards the armpit. And then you can either replace that right foot on the mat
and do the same thing to the left side. Or if you'd like to come into happy baby, like a full happy baby, reach for the left edge of the left foot and just bring the knees towards the armpits and rock from side to side a little bit if it's comfortable. So you can be doing this on just the left side, or you can do it on both sides, but make sure if you do right by itself and do left by itself, you want to be balanced. And then you can release the feet and bring the knees in towards the chest as you rock from side to side. And then placing hands on your kneecaps, make some nice big circles, nice loose circles, massaging the entire back. And as you're ready, coming to stillness, and either have your knees bent with the knees supporting each other, or come into your regular Shavasana with legs extended, feet wide apart, arms away from the body, palms facing up. And take the biggest breath you've taken for the day. Nice, deep, cleansing breath in. Nice, deep breath out. Letting go. And I invite you to bring your hands to Anjali Mudra. May you feel free and flexible as you move through the rest of your day and beyond. Namaste.